Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Me have to stop him. Yo, me see you go over the hill. The other day the man them say you stall. And you come back today and you go over the hill so fast, brother. Are you Billy?
Yeah, man, I'm Billy fast track.
Yeah? Buckler, what you use? Let me see this.
It's a Waka engine.
It's a Waka engine?
It's a Waka engine.
And how you do it? Watch your man. Watch your, now you just stand that.
No, you just stand that. That's one Waka engine.
Oh, so you extra gas in the back?
Yeah.
So where you eat gas with? That. It's a cable connect. Yeah. Where you come from?
Green Hill, man.
So you ride from Green Hill, come up here now?
Yeah, man.
And I ride go back?
I got transport first, then I got
why may I tell you?
I got a fix engine and then five change the generator, pressure washer, Adolph.
Where your name?
Right, my name, man.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Where your last name?
Great.
Yeah. And where you come from?
Green Hill.
Green Hill. Mighty. Yeah, man. Yes, you. Blessed. Guidance on the road, yo. Yeah.
Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. Do remember that next week, Monday, August 7, will be celebrated as Independence Day in Jamaica. The place to be is the TikTok All School Jam, to be held at the Reno football field at Landilo, just outside of Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. This event is fully endorsed by Popeye Newslinks. Don't miss it. Dance groups from all the high schools in the parish of Westmoreland, they'll be competing for cash prizes. Come and cheer for your favorite teams. In the day, there will be bounce about and other activities for the young ones. Also, there will be free bus shuttle to and from the event. Tickets are available at Fontana Pharmacy and Connect Computers upstairs, Leeds Pharmacy in Savannah Lamar, as also the Double Impact Sports Bar and Gaming Lounge in Burn Savannah. The TikTok All Schools Jam. Don't miss it. Now, in the news today, remember I told you about a serial killer in Montego Bay who is going around and killing homeless and street people? Well, guess what? Him strike again. Him strike early yesterday morning. Now, many persons, they were speculating that maybe it's another street person or mentally ill person who is carrying out the axe. I am now finding out that the killer is not a street person, but maybe he's suffering from some type of mental illness, because to be going around using a knife and just stabbing up and killing people on the street. Now, I can tell you here and now that this guy, him drive a white motor car. He struck again early yesterday morning, Sunday, July 30, about 4 o'clock. A street person, popularly known as Junior. He's said to be in his late 30s. He was sleeping on the piazza at the Total Tools on Barnett Street when this guy drove up and stopped. The guy stepped out of the car with a knife in his hand, go over to Junior, who was sleeping on the piazza, and gave Junior one joke in his chest. The guy, he then ran off and jumped into the car, then drove away, making good his escape. Junior, he was assisted by a motorist to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. So this guy, he's apparently getting a kicks out of killing street and mentally ill persons. Pretty soon, yeah man, pretty soon, he's gonna step up his so-called game and start killing persons who are not homeless nor mentally ill. somebody, yeah man, somebody out there know who this killer is. Please me I beg you now. Inform upon him. Get him off of the street. Now, in this next story, sad indeed. That young man on your screen, he's number 22996, Constable Tajay Adolph O'Neill Ebanks. He was born on September 29, 2001. Tajay, he's from Watchwell district in the parish of St. Elizabeth. Tajay, he joined the Jamaica Constabulary Force at the age of 20 years old, about 1.5 years ago, where he was trained as a traffic police. After graduation, he was transferred to the Westmoreland Division about a year ago, where he was assigned to the Westmoreland Traffic Department. We are told that Constable Ebanks, he was supposed to be working at the Savannah Lamar Police Station guard room last night, where he was on orientation. Now, dream weekend, it a keep. So that's earning some extra money legally by members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Tajay, he went to Dream Weekend where he worked yesterday. He rode the service motorcycle. We are told that Tajay left Negril minutes after 8 o'clock last night, Sunday, July 30, and he was heading to Savannah Lamar to get some rest for his next duty later in the night. About 8:30, he was riding towards Little London when on reaching a section of the Mango Hall main road, and at that section of the road, there is no street light. We are told that a brown cow stepped out from the left embankment onto the main road and right into the path of the motorcycle that the young police officer, Tajay Ebanks, was riding. The bike, it collided into the right side of the cow, causing Constable Ebanks to be thrown from the bike onto the asphalted road. And yes, Constable Ebanks, he was wearing his helmet. Constable Ebanks, he received serious chest and other bodily injuries. Now, another police officer was passing in his private motor vehicle and he rushed with Constable Ebanks to the Savannah Lamar Hospital, but it was too late. Constable Ebanks, he was pronounced DEAD on arrival. The motorcycle, it was extensively damaged. Now, I am hoping that the authorities, them do something about these cows on the road, because over the past many years, many accidents have taken place in that area. Persons have been killed or seriously injured, and it's not as easy as many people may think to prove who is the owner for these cows. A policeman is dead. If this is what it's gonna take for the authorities to act, I am hoping that they act. Sad indeed. Condolences to the family and friends of this young police officer. May his soul find rest. In this next story, we are learning that there was mayhem in the Portmore Villa, Gregory Park area of Portmore early yesterday morning, Sunday, July 30, about 5 o'clock. We are told that a group of about 10 hoodlums, armed with rifles and handguns, they invaded the community and kicked off the door of 3 houses. They then proceeded to rob the occupants of the house of their cellular phones and other valuables. The hoodlums, they then poured gasoline on the houses, then set them on fire, burning down the 3 board houses flat. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. Luckily, none of the occupants were injured. Just like that. Boy, may I tell you. Now, in this next story, this one is sketchy and we'll be updating this story in a subsequent video. But we are learning that an uncle and his nephew, the nephew, his name is Neil Brissett. They are living in the Cove area in the Green Island Police area of Hanover. We are told that they had a dispute. In the end, The nephew, Neil, he was chopped up by his uncle. He was rushed to the Noel Holmes Hospital in Lucy, where he was pronounced DEAD. Like I said, I'll be updating this story in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. The mayhem. Now, in this next story, and still in the Green Island police area, a man, his name is Jerome Beckford, but he was popularly known as Harn or Ram Monk. Next month, August 25, Harn, he would be celebrating his 55th birthday. We are told that Harn, he was a man who go around in Salt Spring in the Green Island police area and cut yards or do the odd jobs. We are told that Harn, he was a very hard worker. Persons are now wondering who it is that would have wanted to harm him. We are told that Harn, he was last seen alive Friday afternoon, July 28, when he was cutting a yard in the area. When he was finished working, he went home. Later in the evening, we are told that gunshots were heard being fired in the area, but no checks were done. On Saturday, Harn, he was supposed to cut a yard in the area, but he did not turn up to do it. The person who Harn was supposed to do the work for, he went to Harn's home yesterday morning, Sunday, July 30, about some minutes to 9 o'clock. When the person saw Harn, he was shocked at what he saw. Now, let me describe how Harn was found. He was found lying on his back with his knees bent. Now, I'm gonna soon explain that. Harn was dressed in a red and blue t-shirt, a pair of blue jeans, and a pair of water boots. The same way he was dressed when he was on the job Friday. It is being theorized that someone put Harn to kneel down, put a gun to his head, and squeezed. That is why he was found on his back with his knees bent. We are told that one 9mm spent shell was recovered from the scene. Also, Harn's body was in a state of decomposition. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And if you notice, we are now over 194,000 subscribers. We need less than 6,000 to reach that mark of 200,000. We want to reach it by the end of August. So tell a friend to tell a friend for run come over here, so come subscribe. Alright? Now, in the final story for today, and we are going to be updating this story in a subsequent video. It took place early this morning, Monday, July 31, about 1 o'clock. We are learning that a man, his name is Adrian Brown. He is 30 years old and he was living at Water Square in the Falmouth area of Trelawney. We are learning that early this morning, Adrian, he drove into the Hague area to pick up a female when he was attacked and shot by a hoodlum. As a result, the car that Adrian was driving, it crashed into a wall. Adrian died on the spot. We are also learning that the police, they have identified a suspect and the motive behind this killing. But like I said, I'll be updating this story in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. But in the meantime, the mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Ppl Newslink and KlLLED TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing if we just unite. What a country this will be if we just unite. Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite. What a country this will be if we just unite. Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica.